Oh, well, hello. With the sounds of the roaring 70s, I guess we'll call it. Well, I hope you're doing all right out there. I'm doing okay. I'm having a weird week, I'll be honest. It's just like everything happens all at once sometimes. But excited to just chill out this afternoon and do some practice and qualifying here for a practice and qualifying session. No racing today. Hopefully made that clear with the title and all. But just here for some practice and qualifying for a race that I'm going to be doing on Saturday, assuming everything here works out tonight, at the Circuit Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City, the Mexico Grand Prix circuit from the 70s, 60s, 70s, and I guess modern days, but much more like it was back then. But a sports car race, 4 hours around this lovely track in some 70s sports cars with the one and only Nate Lupson as my teammate. I hope you're doing okay out there. Yeah, I wanted to stream. If you weren't here on Saturday this past week, things just didn't work. Things didn't work streaming wise, and it kind of threw me off with the we raced at Sebring with Sroll. I raced at Sebring with Sroll, and I was very excited for it, and just like the stream didn't work. I think there's no better way to say it than that. And decided, I was going to be doing this anyway. Like usual with these weekend races, a lot of the qualifying and stuff happens midweek, and so I figured I'd stream tonight for maybe an hour or two, and do some practice and qualifying, and just make sure this is all working, so that fingers crossed when the time comes on Saturday, it all works. But I did the thing that you're not supposed to do, and I changed everything. I went ahead and went through all the settings of everything. Realistically, seriously, it was probably nothing on my side. I think it was either my internet provider or YouTube having a problem, because it corrected itself midstream. That's what I'm hoping anyway, but I couldn't find anything that was wrong, but I still went ahead and changed a ton of settings and stuff, so hopefully everything works. I guess that's why I'm doing this today. But yeah, doing this race this coming weekend, and look at this. I want to show you. I think Nate's on chat. I'll jump in a second, but I want to show you the car that Nate painted for us. So yeah, we're going to be racing the 70s. This one's just red. A De Tomaso, looking very much like a Ferrari. But we're going to be driving one of these guys. Here it is. A 1969 Corvette Stingray. And man, what a cool looking car. I've never driven one of these in a proper race. I've done a few videos with Power and Glory and stuff driving one of these. Kind of a classic icon of a sports car. But man, look at this thing. Nate did a great job painting this up. We're going to be racing for Brundle Motorsport again. And Alex Brundle does not own, as far as I know, does not own one of these in real life. But we did kind of an homage. I feel like if he was to own one, it would not look so different to this, right? But yeah, really good looking car. And man, is it kind of wild to drive. I've already done some practice and stuff, and it's keeping the tires on it is going to be the thing. Yeah, and Nate took the roll cage out for us. Hold on, let me see if he's on here for sure. Hello.
Hey.
Let me turn you up a bit.
Well, better that way than the other.
Yeah, true. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad today.
Feeling better, yeah?
Yeah, on the up. Not nauseous and spinny head, so that's a big improvement for me.
Good. Well, glad you're feeling a bit better, and I'm showing everybody the car that you made.
I can't help but see the things I need to fix on it. Slight overlaps on the template. It's a finicky template, so I need to tidy the edges up a bit before race day. But
I don't know.
I'm probably the only one that's really picking up on them so much because I know they're there.
I'm gonna go straight into some of the little lines on it and take a look. I think it looks
Well
pretty
done.
swell.
I think the overall design worked out really well. Yeah, it's just it's sometimes you're working with some janky edges, or the way the thing connects isn't the smoothest. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but it, I mean, you connected all lines and stuff, so it looks good. You took the roll cage out, though.
Yeah, don't need that. It's extra weight.
I don't know if you noticed when you're, like, really loading up the car, the tires actually go through the body and stuff, so that's nothing to do with the paint scheme, but...
I've got another setup for you as well, if you want to try it at some point.
What'd you change?
I sort of took a similar approach to what I did with the Chaparral, which is just to stiff the springs up a bit.
Okay.
I don't think it's as clearly a better direction to go as it was with the Chaparral, so I'd be curious to see what you think, but I've been testing offline and I don't think my session is quite comparable to what you're on, but well, you've done some laps already with that V2 one I sent over, and I'm sure it'd be wise to start there again, and then maybe you can check this out if you feel like it.
Yeah. I ended up stiffening it up last night, actually, or 2 nights ago when I was doing some laps. I'm actually going to pull up. I haven't actually looked at the leaderboard. Pull that up. I don't know where we are qualifying wise yet.
Top 5, I think it was, but that was last I looked.
Let's see here. Oh, it's tough to tell because it's split because of the people. There's a lot of folks in the session right now. Like 10.
Oh, wow.
But it looks like our best lap so far is, I think it's, so you haven't done any yet.
No.
It's a 156.6 that I did the other night. So 156.6. The Syndicate Gentleman Racing de Tomaso has a 155.3.
I feel like they may be a little out of reach for us anyway, but never a bad idea to try and chase them down.
I mean, the 156.6 I did was, I wasn't like pushing yet. So I think
sometimes I can't tell if that's how you need to drive it though, because it's quite soft and bushy, isn't it? And if you overdrive it, I feel like you end up losing time. It's a hard car to really halt that.
Yeah. I was saying in my chat, the keeping the tires on it is going to be a big part of this, I think. But all right, let me I'll pull your setup. I think maybe I'll go out with what I had and do a couple laps, and then can see
if you stiffened yours up, it might not be too dissimilar, to be fair.
I didn't do much. I think I just added some rear bar to it.
I see Alex is in the chat enjoying the terminology.
Oh, hey, Alex. Soft and... okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's a Corvette, alright. It leans. I mean, that picture you have for your thumbnail on the stream, it shows it all, doesn't it? It's sat on the rear.
I have a couple more that I didn't use because, like, you can see the tire. Like I was saying, you can see the tires going through the bodywork and stuff. Where is that? There's too many Corvettes in my folder here.
ACL GT, isn't it?
Yes, it's the GT one. You're right. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go out on the one I had. Oh no, V3's you, and then I'll probably do 60 liters. So, qualifying, try to do. Well, it's kind of weird when you get these open qualifying sessions. I'm gonna say when you have like open qualifying sessions, you don't need to like go qualify. I'm just gonna like practice.
Yeah.
I should probably change my stream thing. I was saying to my chat, I changed probably every setting on my streams as I just hid myself. Where are we? This is the thing you're not supposed to do, right? When something goes wrong.
Or change everything.
I changed, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I went and changed everything.
Well, it's going well so far. So. Not to jinx it.
I was going to say they removed the tires, but Nate removed the tires from this circuit, which I think we've determined is more period accurate because this track didn't have tires by the 70s anymore, but it does open it up quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like an odd hybrid, I suppose. I feel like it would have been a little narrower than this would be by this point, but not by much. And I think at the end of the day, it's better than with those odd colliding tires we had.
Just almost hit somebody. The first lap out of the pits. Oop.
Well, to be fair, yeah, looked like they were letting you through. Then they missed their braking point.
I don't know if we might have to brake a bit earlier than some cars. It'll be good to learn actually for the race. Yeah, so it's a 4-hour race, and best we can figure, it's going to be like 4-ish stints, maybe 5 stints. Have you decided if you wanted to start or finish yet?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Whoever's feeling up for it, I guess.
I do think, I was reading some of the rules that we probably have to stick to one driver swap.
Okay.
To be like, I think the pit rules have it so that you only get one like long stop.
This problem again.
Right.
I think we might be able to get away with it. With the stint lengths being what they are. You reckon they're about, what, 55-ish minutes?
Yeah, I haven't actually timed it yet. That's something I can do tonight here. Get some rough fuel numbers as I'm going around. Once we do a couple laps. But yeah, I want to say it's around 55 minutes in a full tank. Yeah, I still have the shifter. This is the oldest thing on my rig.
Catch a glimpse of what the track grip was like on there. It's 96%.
I didn't. There's not an app that can tell you that, is there?
I'm not out of the stuff of anything.
I can look when I'm back in the pits after. Let me know if you want to do some driving tonight too. I could always watch for a bit.
Can you do that?
Well, I'd have. Oh, you're right. How would I watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Assetto Corsa. Once again.
One of the limitations.
Cooked it too much into the final corner. Hold on, we'll check the grid. I also still have that red square on my screen. I have no idea what it is.
I thought that was like a safety car thing.
Maybe I could probably move it though. 96.9% grip.
Okay, so 97%. been running offline at like 95.3, I think. I'm not sure how much lap time is in a percent, give or take, but I think I'm around your pace, probably.
I would guess you're around my pace, yeah.
Well, honestly, it's hard to say. I think the best I did offline today was a 57.3.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a weird.
56.6, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a weird car to drive. Like it's well, not weird. It's different than like the Mark I was, as well as the Chaparral last weekend. Obviously, that was way different. Actually, have horsepower now and torque.
We had it in the Chaparral. We were just never in the power band for it.
Hey, Velez. Yeah, I put a link to the... I guess I didn't mention that this is Syndicate Motorsports is the one holding this race, which is a new group, I think, for both Nate and I. And I put a link to their Discord in the description of this, I believe. And I'm pretty sure this race itself is all signed up, but they have tons of stuff going on all the time.
So you said you stiffened something up. Was it the roll bars?
Yeah, the rear bar. I did up to like 38.
Oh, okay. So the rear
2 clicks. Right. Which might, I don't know, maybe isn't the best decision. It was faster though.
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. With a car like this, it sits on that rear so much, it might need it.
It's like it's a
hard to
grand
say.
balancing act through like through the S's. Because you can just absolutely murder the tires in this thing. And it might be faster to do that, but I don't know how we're going to make these things last a whole stint.
The hope is they sort of get to a point and then they stop. And then you just deal with it.
Fingers crossed. Am I, I'm not cutting out on Discord or anything, am I?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Your car looks a lot livelier than the one I tweaked, so...
Yeah, I'll try, if I can make it around a few laps here, I'll try them back to back and see if I can feel the difference without looking at what you did.
Could be that a hybrid of the two works quite well, I don't know. I think the one benefit...
Oh, is this the, sorry, I think I'm catching up to one of those Jags.
Yeah, I saw it. Did you see the livery on it?
Is it just a big Union Jag?
I don't know if it was, but it was very red, white, and blue in the...
It's definitely a big Union Jag.
Yeah, there you go.
I did tell Nate to not paint the car like an American flag, which for a Corvette of this age is, I feel like, kind of hard to do these days. Most of them are just like a big flag.
Man, look at that thing. It looks about as miserable at going around as it does to drive itself.
Oh. He did it too much. I'll let you catch up. He spun himself out though.
Oh, wow. Like he yanked the handbrake.
When we were testing for this race, I drove, I think, every car for a few laps, and that was by far the worst feeling car. It was surprisingly not, I mean, it wasn't fast, but it wasn't super slow, but it felt awful to drive.
did warn him before driving it, but I don't think he was ready for just how not good it was.
Who's in that?
I don't know. Have a look. Is that the 457? Well, I think there's only one team running it, so the answer to that is yes. Vance Hofschneider and Dave Ranch. One of those two, I think. They butchered the name, sorry.
Probably. No, I'm sure.
It's always safe to assume,
Yes.
as an ignorant English speaker, that I pronounce things wrong. Porsche was quite nice, wasn't it, round here?
Yeah, I think
It
that
was our
would be
first
the
choice.
second. Yeah, if it wasn't this car. And for me, the only reason why I didn't want to go with that car is because it felt like the obvious choice, I guess.
And it shows, because a lot of people run.
But it is a good one. The 74 one specifically.
Yeah. There's a couple of 73 cars in there as well, which is nice to see, but mostly the 74 ones.
I think I'm actually catching one right now.
Not the only Corvettes either, there's a couple of others at least.
I suppose that'll be our main competition. Oh, he looped it as well. These cars do have a tendency, like the 70s ones, I feel like more so than the 60s ones, have a tendency to want to loop on throttle. I feel like we'll see quite a bit of that on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really pushed T1 yet.
That's why I can't tell if you want rake in this thing. I don't know if with it flat like this, when you properly squat on the rear, if it's stiffening the car up quite a bit, if you know what I mean, hitting the end of the stroke and it's just not.
Right now, I'm just kind of
Sitting.
drifting right now. It's not fast. I need to straighten it out. It says I'm using about 4 liters a lap right now, or 3.6 actually. The laps are about 2 minutes long. Forgot to see how big the tank actually is.
I can tell you. 135 litres.
So it's 135 divided by 3.7. Yeah.
36 and a half laps,
So double that. So over an hour. That would be ideal. I think we'll still have to stop 3 times, but that would be nice and even then, quarter of the race's stint.
yeah.
Or a little more than it.
I suppose the real question is, what's the grip where, you know, the balance going to become over time? Because I think with the setup you've got versus the adjustments I made, it changes Or maybe I was just driving it wrong, but I found that I was driving it like a bit more of a modern tin top in the sense of really working the front rather than the rear. So I think the fronts and rear were wearing out at a similar rate.
It's probably going to be better. I'm driving it 100% from the rear.
It's where it feels right though, isn't it? I think
It's definitely fun.
Yeah.
Paulo in my chat saying I'm going to cook the rear tires off, which is very true. They're already, I've only done a handful of laps and they're already like a quarter of the way down.
I know you're talking about. It's 100% grip. It's fine. Just plain ignorance is the game until it's too late.
I think braking for T1 is the 100 marker, but it feels scary.
100?
That's what I just did. It worked.
Oh, it is, yeah. Sorry, I thought the first ball was 200. I was like, well, what are you doing, mate? I'm nearly having an accident at the second one.
I feel like the brakes are going away from me just doing a couple laps here.
Oh, yeah, they do. I looked at them, and this hairpin,
Yeah.
you come in there, and...
That's exactly where I just felt like I had no brakes.
Yeah, they're overheating already at that.
Great.
On the outlap, even the fronts are already overheating in there, but you've still got some rear brake on you. And the second lap, they're getting a bit worse, and then by the third lap, they're terrible.
All right. Note to self: don't run wide. Get the cut, slow down. Yeah, this car's fun in AMS2, but you're exactly right that there's no a good competition for it. I wish we'd get like a BMW or Batmobile or something in AMS2 for it. We'd have a few of those in this race. Counter steering. Yeah, I think we're going to have to really, like, time a qualifying lap because I'm losing like a second into turn 1 now because of my brakes. So it's going to have to be like a first couple of laps out or something.
Yeah, probably.
Little 2002 BMW. Do you know if the TCL roster filled up some? Because I know that list was a little shorter at one point.
It's definitely still short. I think it's probably about just under half the amount of them compared to the GTs, but there are quite a few GTs. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy race, I think.
It might have filled up a little more since, but I think it's only 8 TCLs.
Hit the wall in the final turn like 4 times already. It's going to be the the problem. All right, I'm going to try your new setup. We'll see how good this thing really is.
I wouldn't be so sure. Go with different.
This is where you're modest and it's going to be like a totally new car.
I really couldn't say because I've not driven it on the serve yet, so.
Well, I cannot put 60 liters in. I have to adjust the ride height.
That'll be, yeah.
So it's already going to have an advantage. Saying 16 cars in TCL and 30 in our class.
Okay, so they got a lot more. That's nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a really well-attended race, I think. Wonder how many folks are trying to do it solo.
I think they said that only people in TCL could go solo, so that's maybe where the numbers started adding up from, but...
I'm following the broad speed into the corner, and it's just wheel smoke the whole way. .46 cars, which if there's 2 drivers a car, it's almost 100 drivers. Pretty cool. I can already tell Nate, like, jumping on the brakes that the car's not rocking like a boat forward and backwards anymore.
You can actually lock the brakes a lot easier, can't you?
I haven't pushed it into the corner yet, but we'll soon see. Oh, hey Red. Yeah, thanks for hosting this. I've always like wanted to do some racing around this track, and it comes up every now and again with some different leagues. But this seemed like a great. I've been on this bit of an endurance kick lately. Seemed like a good event to try to do. All right, let's see what this thing's like.
have a few improvements to slap on it as well. Just chucking things at it now.
Send me all the improvements. Yeah, I can tell it's a lot less of a boat, which probably won't be quite as fun to drive, but I think we'll probably treat the tires better.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
Although I'm not, I mean, we'll give it a couple laps because my tires are still coming up, but not quite as fast so far.
Is this the screaming channel?
No, it's not.
It's not. It's my streaming channel.
Oh no, you're not streaming right now, are you?
That's why we're in it.
That's fine. You can stick around, Coin. Say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody.
Dr. Nick.
Coin's come to crash the party.
To be fair to him, I did say about something earlier on, talking about track stuff.
Yeah.
Need to actually send you a track, don't I?
Wait, what are you even doing?
Prepping for a race on Saturday.
Yeah, I had a bunch of stream problems last weekend, so I'm just doing a stream to see if it all works. Got Joe in my chat asking, who is Coin? Who is Coin? It's a great question.
Who is Coin? A fellow Lithuanian sim racer, I guess. From Stroll.
Yeah, our very own panel beater. Mechanic.
Oh yeah, that. Took me a while to understand that one.
I think it's a little
there we
slower,
go.
Nate. I'm
Yeah,
like
I think as
trying
it is.
now. My chat's telling me to push T1 more, so I'll try it. I almost crashed 2 laps ago doing that.
I think there might be some tweaks to bring some of the pace back. At the moment, I think it's a little too safe like that.
Yeah. I mean, I can still, the tires, I can still visibly watch them wear away. I'm kind of, my chat can't see the tire gauge I have under my face on my stream. I should probably, I can move it.
It does definitely require driving it a little differently as well, I think.
Yeah, it's probably the driver.
I think you just got to work the front more than the rear. But I think with the setup as it is there, it definitely could do with some more work. 'Cause I set it up on a lower grip track, and now I've matched my grip to yours. I'm noticing it wasn't quite as good, so...
Yeah, probably. Definitely trying to drive it from the rear. Trying to change my brain to do the front.
I honestly don't think there's going to be much in it pace-wise between any of the approaches and setup. I think it's going to be... If a one-lap pace might even be better to have something a little softer so you can drive it from the rear. But yeah, getting the balance right for the race, because I'm worried that we really cook the rears, you end up with a lot of front grip. by the end of your stint, right? But we haven't really driven it that far yet. Well, I haven't anyway.
Yeah, I haven't done a full stint yet either. Or an hour at least. Probably just
Imagine
need to do
being
an
that
hour.
prepared. Right.
I'll do one tomorrow or something. Or maybe later tonight. Yeah, I'm like a second slower a lot compared to where I was.
Yeah, it definitely took a different. I hadn't driven the other setup yet when I got back in the car. I haven't driven that setup I sent you in days, so that probably helped having a fresh sort of perspective on it. But I don't know which is better, honestly. I think it's going to be one of those where sort of sit down and try them back to back, and I can send you what I adjusted on it, but
Yeah, I
nothing
mean,
will be any better.
I'm willing to try it out. I might go back to the other one for a minute here. Just recalibrate. Yeah, I think the one, because I think I sent you this one, but the only difference is the rear bar.
Did you check what the rear camber is on the one I sent you? I don't know if I've changed it since.
Let's see. -0.7 on both.
Okay, yeah, I did have a change.
But asymmetrical around here? Probably not. There's too many back and forths.
It's hard to say with cars as soft as these how much it would benefit, really. I mean, the front camber, I don't know if you've noticed, but it just rolls over the edge of the tire. Really, we need like another whole degree of camber in the front, but we can't.
I haven't invented the suspension for it yet. The spindles.
No. It's too hefty, and the suspension geometry just does not work.
There's my hidden tire gauge that I was hiding on all you all. Appreciate people watching. So if you're just tuning in, we're just doing some practice tonight. Nate and I, and Coin is in here as well. Just doing some practice for the 4-hour race on Saturday, mainly so I can test my stream out. And fingers crossed, so far it seems like it's working well. I've been streaming. I turned it on a little bit before it started, so I've been streaming about an hour now and haven't dropped a single frame, which is good. And we'll hope that continues for the next hour or so. But we're technically in qualifying right now and just trying to set up stuff and seeing if we can get this car to behave. Well, I just realized it jumped out of the pits with 30 liters. So we'll be real fast now. I did a 56.6 the other night in here, and I've only gotten into the 57 so far tonight, but we'll see. It'd be nice to, I think you could do a 55 with this car around here if you're perfect. We'll see if I can use the energy of live streaming to get a few tenths. Yeah, I'll be back. This will be on Saturday, I think. I'll look at what time it starts after this. But I think it's like noon my time or something like that. It'll be Nate and I splitting this car over the distance. It's such a test of patience through the S's with this thing.
Truly, like sacrificing speed on the way in on some of them.
For sure.
It's really difficult to find the right line.
Oh my god, I cannot help but throw this thing into the final corner wall every single lap. It's not even a speed thing. I was like plenty slow that time. I just didn't turn for some reason.
Just find yourself gravitating up towards the wall. So
I was telling you that I drive it like Riverside, but it's not nearly as much banking as Riverside.
sounds like you're driving it more like Darlington or something. Yeah, definitely a lot friendlier at Riverside. I think a lot more road to play with.
Yeah, you're also going quite a lot faster there too, and it's just bigger. Yeah, there used to be tires all over this version of the track, and they're period correct for the 60s, but we found, or Nate found, that this car can basically just drive through them. Some cars can drive straight through them without any issues, and other cars couldn't hit them at all, and it was pretty unfair, I would think. And so we were able to, or Nate was able to remove the tires basically, so that I think it'll be a little bit, better for everybody that way. Kind of get the final few corners of the S's flat if you hit it just right. Yeah, I'm driving a C3 1969 Corvette. I don't know what's going on. I'm not even able to get back to the time I was doing before. Doing that. I've already blown an engine into turn one time. I think it might be, I went out with less fuel and I feel slower. I don't know if it's better on a little more fuel. Could be rubber on the track, but it should make it faster. Delivery is gorgeous. Nate made it. kind of snap it into that left-hander there if I jump on the brakes just enough. I think that was better. Still a little early on the turn and right up to that wall on the inside. Almost hooked it up there that time. I still have plenty of time to gain on my best lap in this.
To do, Jake, is match your 56.6 with what I've got offline.
Okay, well that's still very fast. Is it the one you've tweaked a bit?
Yeah, so still definitely sit on the front more than the rear. I think you can work the rear a bit now because I added some rake to it basically, so I think it just sits down a bit more. The behaviour changes a bit more, you know, on the brakes compared to on the throttle. But I need to go back and try the soft one again, I think, because I'm not sure if this is better.
I'm not able to match that 56.6 right now. I don't think I've gotten a 56 yet.
And here you were saying it wasn't much of a crazy lap.
That's sometimes happens to me. I was like talking to you guys and like half distracted and popped that off real quick.
Yeah, I had that happen plenty of times. Makes you wish you had like a replay of it to go back and look at it and go, what did I do?
I know.
Well, I'll send you what I've got over. It's on.
Okay.
It's on 40 liters. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be your cup of tea.
We'll see. I'll try it after this one. cooked it. I don't know if Nate, you heard what I was saying earlier. There's I feel like the car might actually be a little better on more fuel.
Maybe it helps the balance, the weight.
I'm not sure if it's just that by the time I get down, my tires are worn out, or because when I went out with 30 liters with the same setup and I couldn't get close. But I've gone out with 60, and it feels a bit better.
Yeah, I'd only been doing 40s. I think that's just what it comes with, isn't it? But
yep.
I mean, really, you need to be setting it up for the full fuel. Well, my approach to a quali setup versus a race setup is just to adjust the ride heights, really. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
It's probably one of those where it is potentially quicker on lower fuel, but it's just so much trickier to work with.
Yeah.
I keep hitting that bloody arm curl on the inside of turn 1.
Oh, really?
I line it up and I'm like,
actually,
because I'm sat on the left.
Oh, dang. That's like 6/10 up. Well, 6/10 up on whatever I've done in this session, which I think is still not great. 57.
That was a good sector 1.
It was. Well, let me try this new thing you sent.
It'll be similar to what I sent before, but maybe a little better on the, a bit more rearward. So if you're still finding it a little understeer, you can always give it the rear bar that you had on your current one.
Okay. Let me save this.
I haven't tried that yet myself, but I haven't tried the high rear bar on any of them yet, so maybe that's I need to have a go with next.
I like our naming conventions are just like nothing included about like which track this is for. Anything like that.
you put it in the right folder.
No, I don't. I just throw it in the generic folder. What are the odds I'm going to drive this same car at some other track?
It's true.
It'll probably happen like 3 years from now, and I'll be at Goodwood with you all. And I'll be like, what is this setup? We're talking about qualifying versus race setups. I feel like it's best to build like a halfway on fuel setup, and then it's bad at the beginning and bad at the end, but it's good in the middle. It's good enough the whole time.
Yeah, it's a balancing act, really. It's you're never going to get it perfect, but I think it's about making an approachable car for the race distance. If we've got to run this an hour at a time, it's got to be in the best window for the most of that. So if you build it for a qualifying trim, obviously it's going to be nasty on full fuel and vice versa. So I tend to agree. I suppose I just tend to do all my practicing on full fuel, just because I prefer to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was gonna say
when it comes to the race.
You can feel excited when you take the fuel off and you gain 5/10.
I don't think any of us here at Stroll are notorious for our... Well, I suppose I should say DHR more than Stroll, given Stroll is something else now, but, none of us are really great at qualifying anyway, so... Focus on the important
Quali
part.
what?
Yeah, right.
I don't know, Nate. You're pretty good at it.
You just
You got me
Just
by
throw
a
stuff into
second
the sticks.
at Sebring last weekend.
Yeah, I was really comfy in that car. It was really nice. It was just a shame that we both had a poor go of it by the end of it.
I
You
did
were
punch a
having
hole. I don't know if
rough
you
time.
saw the end of my accident, but I did punch a hole through a house. So.
Yeah, I watched it back. There was you weren't the only one though. The side of that house got a bit of a beating in that race. You know, I went back and watched how everyone else retired for the race results, and I
Yeah.
saw somebody else went backwards in the GTX 140. So.
I wonder what that house was. It'd be like a barrack or something.
Yeah, you'd think. Empty at the time, I would hope.
No, certainly nobody will go off there.
Didn't even put any sand in front of it. They're like, nah, ruined the view. Car come flying through the living room like a spa or something.
Good.
Just counting how many times I've virtually ended up in someone's living room at Spa. See, I teased what our next roll race would be today.
Oh. I saw a few pings in that. I didn't catch up on reading though.
I just posted a picture because I know some people have been asking when we're doing our next one. Me and Oscar actually got hashed out what we reckon we'll be doing for this one, April 4th. So
Okay.
GT only, early 60s for a change,
Cool.
at a certain German street zone.
German streets are Princeton Park.
I would love to run there. I think we need to take like the low capacity modes around that track.
Yeah, like the Formula 3 cars or something.
Yeah, it's a great track. All of it is a Sergio Lara track, so
Yeah.
you're on the right track. I did enjoy driving that the bit I did.
It's got great surface details. German street track. Nordisring?
Baby, it doesn't leave you with many
I
options.
mean, it's not going to be the not Saxon Ring. What's the one I'm thinking of that F1 raced in 62?
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody in my chat will know. It was like very much a throwback race even in 62. Motorcycles raced on it a lot, the track I'm thinking of. I'm not sure a good version exists for AC, though. Not Avos, no. Solitude. Solitude.
Oh, that's a great circuit.
Is there a good one?
French? Or is it German?
No, it's German.
No, there isn't. It's still the same old
It's
crusty
like Grand Prix
back
Legends. Yeah.
then, yeah.
I mean, great during its time.
Sure, yeah. It's been 28 years since, or 20 years roughly.
Yeah, for folks that don't know the Solitude races, I think the last time they ran it was in 62 or 63, and it was very much like F1, the drivers were like, what are we doing here? So it's like a very fast, pretty dangerous, just forest street track, kind of like Bremgarten.
It's really fun to drive.
Yes. Clermont-Ferrand, another similar feeling.
Yeah, we've been talking about that, haven't we? We could do with a nice.
It's not ever
version of
far
that
from
as
my
well.
mind.
It's a great circuit.
I don't know if I'm quick tonight.
It could just be the setup, honestly. It might be the wrong direction. I
Wow,
don't know.
I wasn't breaking any records with the other one.
I suppose it's more about drivability than
I think
anything.
this feels the nicest so far. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to headed in this direction for the race because it feels a lot less bouncy and a lot more
That's sort of my
predictable.
thought behind it. Yeah, I just wanted it to be a bit more easier to be consistent with.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of hoping, although it won't really change the rear wear as much, it should wear the fronts out a bit more. Just because it's a little bit understeery. That
Yeah.
way you'll have a bit more of a consistent...
Said that as I like understeer, understeer straight up.
Yeah, right. I think, again, even with this approach, there could be some changes. Maybe a bit more rear bar like we're talking about. Yeah, I really don't know. It's hard to say around here because when it's so soft like it was before, it felt like it's hard to know where the limit of the car is, other than the rear. But it doesn't feel very clear when the front is doing all that it can do. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm gonna try the same rear bar that I've been running with the other setup and see if that clicks for me.
I'm wary of adding any more brake bias to the rear because turn one, it feels like when you're really pushing it in, the rear wants to come around on the downshift anyway.
What's it at right now?
With the brake bias, is it 60 more or something? I don't know, whatever it's on that setup. Yeah, I think it's... The front and rear brakes are both cooked by the end of your second lap anyway, so as far as temps and that go, it's no bother.
I just love how easy it is to rotate on throttle. Like, definitely not going to be good for the tires, and it's not necessarily fast, but it is very easy to get it to kick the rear end around if you want it.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see these cars on a tyre more akin to what the more recent classic cars are.
Yeah, I would too. Stream's working well, thankfully. No issues. I think I like the rear bar. It just
Yeah, it's good.
helps it get that final bit of like I brake traction in the front as much as I do the rear. Oh my god, the slowdown penalties.
I haven't been exposed to that yet, so I need to do some running on the server.
Right. Did I watch ALMS
I mean, the
when it
diff
was around?
setup right now is pretty hilarious. It's 20 on the power and 10 on the coast, so...
Oh. Interesting.
It's hard to know if cranking the power up would do much for it. I worry that it's going to make it understeer more in the S's, but maybe that would work better on the softer. It's hard to say, because when it goes from bound to bound on the spring so much, it will just overcome the rear tyre grip, and then I don't think the diff will really matter that much.
No, I mean, it feels... With the added rear bar, it doesn't feel understeery at all, even compared to the other setup. I can still
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of
have to try that.
back it into the corner, but it actually slides a lot more predictably because it's not as soft, so...
Yeah, you're not worrying about it bounding around quite as much.
Right.
You get a little bit more response out of it that way as well, I think. I think that was what I was struggling with in the S's the most, is how unresponsive the car is on a softer spring. Just sort of... You really got to plan ahead for everything, especially when you're already sliding, you've got the weight transfer as well. It's hard to be consistent like that.
Yeah, there's definitely a finesse to like which corners do you compromise to make the others faster. Well, there's still, yeah, there's a bit more understeer in that final corner before the back straight towards the Peralta. The left-hander coming out of the S's. It's twice in a row now. I run wide. Oh, I'm gonna hit the wall. Oh my god! Every dang lap. I think I've hit the wall outside that corner like 6 times already, just in this practice.
I think you can be a lot more aggressive changing direction with the springs like this, though. Like if you intentionally work the fronts quite hard to the point where they might understeer, it's actually still very stable. And then you can sort of ease into the throttle. It sounds stupid, but kind of like how you would drive those early 2000 traction triathlon cars where you put the fronts in and then you work the power in.
Just thinking that with this race being driver changes, we're not going to really be able to see the positions and stuff, huh? I doubt that app that was made for the THR thing will work for this, do you think?
No, it won't.
Yeah, because that was very, very specific to that.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll have to do some educated guessing on positions, maybe?
Yeah, I think whoever's not in the car will probably just, to the best of their ability, keep an eye on things, I guess. The first stint obviously will be nice and clear, but as soon as the drivers start swapping around, it might get a bit tricky. But, you know, as you focus on your own race, don't you? And then wherever you end up, you sort of end up.
Oh, we're going to be in the lead anyway, so.
Yeah. Definitely.
Peraltada? Is that how you say it? I always called it the Peralta, which I thought meant something to do with height. Peraltada. This specific wheel rim is a Fanatec one. It's their classic round rim. I think that's what they call it. It's basically it's a MoMA Prototipo knockoff, full size. Yeah, the classic. Ooh. Oh my god. Am I entering too high? I have no idea. I cannot help but hit the wall there.
I just brake at the last meter board on the left.
Yeah,
every
the 50.
time, and then just chuck it in. And I end up slowing down too early, so I'm not...
I think that's what I'm trying to avoid, because I think I maybe need to get
There's a
down
lot of grip
lower.
down. Yeah, it's surprising.
I think I'm trying to enter too high.
I personally don't think there's any more grip up there than there is down below.
Well, usually with a corner like that, like the camber of it's going to be greater at the top, which is why that ends up being faster.
Thought.
But maybe the corner's not shaped like that.
It doesn't feel anything like Riverside does.
No.
Because up there, you sort of naturally drift up there, then you come back down, you sort of veer off, don't you? But here, I find myself sitting in the middle at the highest. I think in general, this car likes to run a tighter line through most of the corners. Like turn 1, it's the same. You run too wide, you lose a lot of time, don't you?
Yeah, that's true. A lot of the S's I'm hugging the apexes, so maybe I'll change it up because it's not working for me. Like every single lap I'm hitting the wall there.
I even found myself all 4 wheels under the white line.
Well, I'm definitely doing that at the end, but at the start of it too?
I think I'll cut over it so that at least half of my car is under the white line.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing.
I get it, because it makes sense to go up high, because you expect to again, you've sort of veered off and you carry as much momentum out of it, but it doesn't feel like you really get any more grip.
So it's
If
the
anything, it
problem.
feels like there's less.
My small American brain, it's a right-hander, so I'm all messed up. Yeah, I'm gonna dive the first apex. At least I won't hit the wall then. Yeah, it grips up quite quick down there.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I don't quite get it. It's not intuitive.
I would say it's a AC physics thing, but Riverside's feels fine.
It could just be that there's more grip on the surface down there for some reason.
We have the technology.
It could be the spring and the tyre. This mod is a little older than we used to running from Mazda, so I'm not sure if there's any weirdness going on there or what. Turn 2 is hard as well, because it's, you sort of chuck it in, but...
Do you mean the second chicane?
Nah, I just mean the exit, I guess, of turn 1 when you change to the left. I'm seeing you're really chucking it in, aren't you?
Maybe a little too much that time, but...
It does like it to a degree, though. It's hard to say how much is too much.
It doesn't feel wrong.
No.
I really love how you can stomp on the brake and change direction with the car real easy. It feels like a rally car.
Yeah, sort of. It's got that much travel in the spring.
Like I feel like I'm doing an ice stage. Something.
Yeah, Corvette's notorious for their rallying pedigree.
I want to see one. I'm sure somebody in like Sweden has rallied out a C3 Corvette. There's a bunch of videos online of people with like old big American cars in like Sweden doing rally.
Yeah, I think I saw like something Falcon size doing rally, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I love it.
It's very cool.
Oh, that was just so good. Turn 1.
I'm about to watch it. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. 2.5 tenths.
I got the entrance to the S's a little backwards. I lost all of it through the S's.
I don't want to say anything. Oh, I'm watching it happen.
I know you're probably 20 seconds behind, but...
Yeah, I see what you mean on the way in. It's one of those where, again, you're like, oh, I'll veer off, it works out, and then you're like, I've lost 3 tenths. How's that?
Well, I know where to make up time now.
Hey,
I'm still like 4 tenths off that lap I did the other night. I didn't think anything of that lap. I was like, okay, well, we could definitely knock a half second off that, and now I can't even get close to it.
Does that mean we've got to go back to that zone? Is that the play? It might
Maybe.
be.
I mean, that's the one I was driving at the start of this.
Right. I think you'd be able to match it. That lap you were on would have could have matched it without the troubles you're having in the S. But if we're only matching it, it's sort of like, unless it's way better in race trim.
I mean, this does feel like a more comfortable, better setup.
Your turn 3 is more like how I do it every lap, where you brake and you're like,
I missed
I'm good.
it that time.
And then you miss it by a mile. Yeah, it's hard. But this hairpin as well, I feel like you don't want to be too tight because you sort of get understeer if you're too low, don't you? I gotta say, you look far more comfortable in the car than I feel I am. I'm watching you and you're just sort of chucking it around.
Oh, it's so much fun. That's like when I did the 151 at Spa last year. Like, that car it has a similar quality to this, where it steers from the rear end and wants to kill you. But it's so much fun. It's all throttle balance.
I was gonna say, have you driven it since the update? 'Cause it's quite a bit different now, apparently.
I haven't too much. No, I think maybe not at all.
I think I gave it a little go and it felt a little...
Oh, is it ruined?
I wouldn't say ruined. I feel like some of its character is... It's not bump steering and trying to kill you quite as much, I don't think. But I think in general it's just a bit slower because it's heavier now. I think all of those cars were a bit too light before.
Yeah. Oh, I liked how it was then, but I'm sure it's probably more realistic now.
Yeah, you can say. I don't know. A lot of these cars are really fun, regardless of whether they're the most realistic or not.
I mean, there's definitely a reason why I race these cars. You know, they're just so much fun to drive. All right, the speed's coming back, I think.
I see you've come across a V12 C3 Corvette.
No, isn't that a Ford?
Or is it Fiat? I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's definitely not a Ferrari.
Is it not?
Oh. I'm gonna like whittle this time down by 1/10 every lap. Get back. I'm on 20 liters of fuel. That might be why I'm suddenly fast. The fuel hypothesis is out the window. It's 56.9, 3/10.
I think you've got a point for it. It's just nailing it all together.
Dive
It's so
intimidated. Just got him right out of the way. Gained 2/10 through the first turn, even misshifting. All right. If I don't screw up the final corner, we've got a half second. Whoa, finally.
Nice. Yeah, so you got the last left a lot better, didn't you? Really?
Yeah, you gotta back
Could get
that up
in.
so much.
And you got to be real aggressive on the change of direction, otherwise it just sort of understeers, isn't it?
I feel like it's all the corner before its job to like get the car headed in the right direction, be as far to the right as you can be.
Make sure you're not changing direction while still loaded up going right, sort of thing. You need to level the car out before you go. Otherwise you can get the rear end coming out far too much, right?
Speaking of, yeah. Whoa.
What was that lap time? Just under a 0.6, right? Or is it a 0.5?
156.38.
I'd say 0.4. I think you've got a flat in you, mate. As in a
I think so. Yeah.
56 flat,
And not a tire,
yeah. Although, at the rate you're going, maybe you will have that too.
Yeah. I think there's easily 3 or 4 tenths in it. Once you decide to give it a go.
We're going for the 55, yeah?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would. To be within half a second of the Pantera would be nice, yeah. That's good going though, mate.
Yeah, that felt pretty good. I think there's a couple spots that, like I said, I misshifted into turn 1. Like I was trying to go to second, I went to fourth for a minute.
Oh, okay. So you lost a little engine brake in there.
So that, yeah, when I just went through again before I messed up turn 3, I think I gained another couple of tenths. So do more.
Might be a little bit on the way into the S's as well. So yeah, I think it's just one of those, isn't it? Nailing the best parts of all the laps you've already done together.
Yeah, I wonder if does this app show best P best this lap? No. I like that setting in iRacing relative that has the like best sector sum, optimal sector sum. Because then you're always working towards your best possible total lap, like string together your best sectors.
Yeah, there is a setting, isn't there?
In iRacing, and the Sidekick app I'm using doesn't have it. I'm sure another app out there does.
Is it not the bit to the right of the lap time itself, the delta section?
Oh, maybe. P best, front, back, best. Maybe it's P best? Well, P best is going to be my...
Maybe it's just best.
That's what I had it on. That's your session best lap.
Okay, so maybe P best then.
That's going to be your like best lap, but it's still not going to be... Like if I say on my best lap, I messed up sector 1, but sector 2 and 3 were perfect.
Would it though?
It's going to time me against...
For the lap time, wouldn't it?
I think that would be like optimal best.
Maybe.
Oh, we'll see.
I'll just try something different and see. I haven't used Sidekick in a while, so I don't remember.
Yeah. What do you use now?
Either CMRT or nothing.
CMRT or nothing?
Nothing. Nothing. No,
yeah, I only wear
sometimes...
Wrangler jeans and eat Wendy's burgers or nothing.
Wendy's sounds good.
I've been like craving a burger lately. I don't eat a lot of fast food, like basically none. But
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. But I feel like I'm in the market. I'm shopping around for a good fast food burger sometime soon.
Treat yourself, you know?
Maybe if we win on Saturday.
Alright, well, don't need to put pressure on me or anything. Like, by the way, Nate, my eating habits are like lying on this race. Just going to be eating oats for the rest of the month.
I was going to say, like,
overall.
just got over feeling ill. Like, probably not the best idea to go straight into the fast food.
No, probably not. I have been eating pretty plain lately.
I find the older I get, the more that's the norm.
Yeah, the only flavour I need is from a hot sauce bowl, really. It's fine.
No, this isn't rally, but this car feels kind of like a rally car in how I'm driving it. I'm also driving it very
Did you mess with
aggressively.
anything else on the car other than the rear bar, or was it just that?
I increased the coast diff to 40.
All right.
Quite
Noticing
a lot.
anything helpful there?
I think I like the off-throttle oversteer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's placebo that's what's inducing it more, but I find like I can get more of that brake rotation that I'm after.
I feel like it's going to be a bit more stable in general, so it could be that you can be a bit more aggressive with the car in general, and it will take a bit. I don't know. It's hard to say with these older cars. I don't think the diff is as important for initial sort of balance. Everything's a lot more noticeable on a firmer car, I think. Like a lot more nuanced. Whereas here you can do a lot of the work on weight transfer. But if you're running a stiffer car and you're sort of working the front, well, I think the diff changes are more noticeable.
It's maybe my old. I learned a lot of like back when years ago when I first started playing Grand Prix Legends is when I learned a lot of car setup stuff, and in that game, like the diff is everything because you run out of that game doesn't have dampers or like doesn't have damper settings, doesn't have like rebound settings. It's just got like shock settings, I believe.
Right.
It might have bump and rebound. It's like pretty basic though, suspension geometry stuff. So like you run out of things to do with that very quick, and then it's like all the diff settings that really make a difference. Like how many clutches you run, which isn't an option in these cars.
No, unfortunately.
Is that just like a mod thing, or would they not have been able to? I mean, certainly you could have changed stuff like that in the real car.
Default AC, the way it works with diffs, is really straightforward. It's very much a how much preload is there, how much power and decel is there for the locking as a percentage, essentially.
Yeah.
A lot of these C physics cars do clutches and things like that, and you get a more traditional setup, which is nice, but yeah, there's just no support for it in the base game.
Gotcha. Just tried to take the same line as an Alpha GTA. It's not gonna work.
No, I imagine not. Weighing nearly twice as much.
How come he can turn so good?
Yeah, smoke screen from everybody.
I was trying to not scare him off the track or make him jump off the track, and then he did anyway.
No, it's that Corvette, man. It's very imposing in the rearview mirror.
We should put like a. We should put one of those shark noses on it. That'd be too much.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, you did spook him off. He had enough. He was like, "I'll get out of your way."
I know. I was like just thinking like, "Oh, I'm gonna back it up because I'm not on a lap anyway."
Yeah. Right, I should try this bar change. See what it's like.
Yeah, 34 or 36, one of those.
It was just 2 clicks up, wasn't it?
Yeah. 2/10 through the first corner.
Front brakes are up to 450 degrees, 500 degrees into the first turn on the out.
Yeah. Why don't I have brakes?
Heft.
They must be steel.
Oh yeah.
What temperature does steel start melting at?
I don't actually know. Yeah, it's over 600 degrees into the hairpin on the out lap as well.
Dang. I thought I did a really good lap just now, and I'm slower.
I think that's what I struggle with, is you can feel like you're on the best lap ever, and it turns out you're not. And it's hard to know where the pace is.
Well, I gained 2/10 in the final corner. I bounced it off the wall, though.
That's
oh wait,
not it.
that wasn't my, because I was doing P-Best or so. It wasn't actually better.
Gotta change it to one of the other ones then.
Yeah, this track visually looks like 67, but the one major change for this race, we removed the tires, which were blocking the apexes in the 60s. They did replace those tires by 1970 with flat curbing, and so I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but the problem was some of these cars in this mod could drive straight through the tires, no problem. Like this, our car, I think because of how heavy it is, could drive straight through all the tires, no problem. So we could potentially gain a ton of lap time. Some other cars, if they hit the tires, would like flip over, and yeah, it made it kind of not super enjoyable. Even if it was to say like, oh, you're not allowed to hit the tires, that would be so hard to police. Every lap that you do, you'd wonder if you get too close or not. So I think it's better like this, and I'm happy it ended up this way. All right, I need to try to just get another 10th or two. I'd love to get into the 55, so I just still a little ways to go. I got 3/10 I need to get down. There's a little grass strip right between the track and the wall there, and I just got on that, and I didn't hit the wall that time. I don't remember who made this track originally, but there's a link in the description of the stream for anybody that wants to try it out. It's the version with tires. You'd have to get on the Syndicate Discord to get the one without tires. That's for this race. That wasn't quite a smooth slowdown. This is a 4-speed. I've only got 104 hours, yeah. I will probably switch to race practice after this stream tonight. I have probably gotten close to as far as I can get this car. I'm expecting Nate will jump in probably tomorrow night or something. But even if not, I think we'll be in a pretty decent starting spot with the current lap I've got. Yeah, in Grand Prix Legends, those tires did really mess you up. We'll try to send it this lap. Yeah, we're definitely in the top 5 or so right now on time, but the Pantera is in our class, which is just a pretty fast little car around here. So that's going to be tough to beat. Too far. It's a fine line between going too far and I think I'm pushing it too far into this corner specifically. Need to try to back that up. Oof. I'm going to keep it tighter here this time. I locked it up. Ah. All right, one more run. It would have been fatal, but maybe. Yeah, that's the thing with Sims. You can send it a bit more and get away with it. Alright, this is probably going to be my last run for the evening. But so far, so good. Stream has been working very well. Hopefully it looks good out there. It seems rock solid here. I haven't dropped a single frame, which is a big relief. And I'll cross our fingers that Saturday it works as well. I've been streaming for like 6 years and have never really had issues, so I'm thinking it was a one-time thing. It's just a shame it happened during the Sebring race. But yeah, this car is really nice to drive. Nate's made some great setup choices. We're running the newest version of the setup that he's working on, and it's much more stable than it was earlier. Not that much faster though, but it's a much more controllable, and it's going to be good once we whack some fuel in it and start doing some long running. Yeah, this corner I need to keep it tighter because I'm losing a bit of time sliding out there. It's probably a tenth or two there. I definitely can get a 55 if I link it all together. Yeah, once in a while I'll do video. I kind of wish I made the video of Nate at Le Mans in 21/9. I only thought of it right at the end and I didn't record the footage properly to do that. But yeah, sometimes videos are better like that. I can't really stream I used to stream in 21/9 here and there, but it's with the uploading, it's rough. It's tough to get an image that looks nice with that size. Alright, I know this is very tight, but I think that's faster. Saw a green relative for just a moment there. Lost a bit of time in the exit sliding wide. Too much of a slide through turn 3 too, although I didn't lose much time. Clawed back a little bit there. Alright, let's try to keep this a little tighter. Don't send it in quite as much, get on the brakes harder. Back in the green. I was a bit too hot. Not much, but just a little bit. All right. If I can do a really nice final corner here, this might be something. All right, gonna be close. Oh, 56.2. I know I can gain 2/10 right up here. I definitely have the 55 in me. A lot of brake smoke from the Jag in front. Or is that not a Jag? What a car is that? Oh, I just kissed that barrier. Wow. Yeah, there's gonna be too much traffic on this lap. $56.2. Got it down again, 56.2.
Nice.
And I definitely know where I can get 2/10. So I think it can do it. I'd say this car can. I could probably drive it into the 55s pretty far. So I think it can probably do at least a mid 55 with this setup if somebody talented does it. Nate?
Yeah, don't put yourself down, man. You're going quicker than I am.
You always at the last second though. You'll just turn out that lap. I know you.
Yeah, I got to put the time in.
Yeah. Well,
I need to have a go on the server as well, see if it's any different from what I've been running in.
Honestly, like, we'll see where this puts us, but I'm not sure we need to qualify much better. It's a 4-hour race, you know.
Right, it's not the really important part. As long as we're in the top sort of third to start with, I think that's a great place.
Yeah, I was saying to my chat that, like, I think after this session, I'm going to just switch to race pace stuff. But I think this setup's the way. Just have to see what it changes when we have to bump the ride height up a bit for the fuel.
They are doing a 1-hour test race tomorrow. I don't know if you're
It's going to be a little early for me.
Oh, is it? I didn't see what time they said it was going to be.
I mean, definitely if you're around and you want to do it. I feel like I'm so glad I just whacked it into the turn 1 wall. Ooh, the car behind me did the same thing.
Mid-pack? Apparently that's low.
Yeah, I didn't think we were mid-pack. 56.2?
56.2 is mid-pack, damn. 8 p.m. UK time, so half an hour before you started your stream.
Yeah, I thought it was a full hour before I started my stream today. Thought I saw it was 3:30 my time. I can check again. Yeah, if it was like an hour later, I could swing it, but it's a little early for me to jump on.
That's all good. Well, we know how the system works now anyway, don't we?
Does this track have the same thing where we drive by the start line and...
Yeah, I think pretty much all driver swap is reliant on that, yeah. Because there's a lot of tracks that just aren't suitable for driver swaps for that reason. It's where the start line is located.
I know the pit road has a 200 kph speed limit on it. Do you know if it has a speed trap?
I don't know. That's a good one. I'm going to assume it's the same sort of deal.
But I wonder if that speed trap is 200 kph and not 80. Was it 80 at Le Mans? It was very slow.
Yeah, I imagine if there is one, it would be the same as the pit speed limit. But I've only seen it referred to as a pit speed limit, not a trap. So if there is, and the information's been missing, it's hard for me to know all the info because they don't have an info channel. They just sort of been drip feeding it.
Yeah.
Over the course of the time, and the announcements channel, which is it's not a format I'm used to. So I'll have to have a reread through there and see if they've covered any of it.
Yeah, I'll take a look through too. But
5.2. Oh, we're not looking at top 3. I just said top third. As in the top third of the.
I don't think we're mid-pack. I think we're in the top 10. Based on what I looked at before the session.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna just take a second off of it real quick and then.
Then it will be a top 3. Yeah. No, I don't expect we'll really be in that part anyway. I don't think. I mean, I might just be, as the kids would say, coping. But
is that
what the kids are saying?
I feel like I said coping growing up.
No, but with the modern context.
Did they spell it with a K or something?
No, they just don't say coping. They say cope instead, right?
Okay.
Even when it doesn't make sense. Right? Anyway, the point is, I think that maybe this is just me giving myself comfort in saying that I don't think our car has the pace to be.
No, I don't think
fighting
so
for pole.
I think the Pantera is a little bit speedier. I do think we're right there with the Porsche, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, what else would be quicker than the Corvette? I think it's just the Pantera.
I think the Pantera is the only one that is obviously quicker. I couldn't say. I think you'd need to sit down and drive.
Well, and the broad speed for sure.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, that's in its own class, right?
Is it?
It ought to be.
Yeah.
The class below. Yeah, apparently I'm coping and seething. There you go. That's the term. Sorry, the vernacular.
I do have a Ford Capri coming up on me pretty good right now.
Oh, the Capri. That's a good shout.
I can't tell if it's just because I'm not completely on it this lap, but
I think there's also the side of like how comfortable a car is to drive past as well. Like I think some of them maybe aren't like miles quicker on pace, but it's just a lot easier to get there.
I know I've been slamming this thing into the walls a good amount, but I do feel very comfortable driving it.
Well, evidently, if you kept doing it, you're like, well, she can take it. why does it allow me not to do it in London? I don't know. And it's not just London, fam. It's everywhere. It's that Brit slang, you know? It's what all the chavs be saying, isn't it?
I'm not gonna out who it was. But, I mean, you'll know Nate, but I was dying laughing this weekend because I was watching the IndyCar race, and as you know, Will Buxton is doing the announcing.
Oh.
And the race was called the Good Ranchers 250. And he comes on and he's like, "Welcome to the Good Ranchers 250."
Oh, yes.
I was like, "Oh, yes, the Good Ranchers."
It's my favorite dip when I
Yes.
go to Taco Bell and order.
What even is ranch? It's a bit of an inside joke. It's a good one, though. So, I mean, if anything, that's just confirming that he's not alone.
I really struggle with Buxton.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just the way he enunciates everything. It really bothers
There
me.
is a sort of disingenuine, like, excitement about when he's announcing
He feels very
things.
formulaic in the way he talks. Yeah, it doesn't feel natural. But you know, get that bread, I guess.
Yeah.
You do you. I struggle with certain commentary, like
Oh, yeah.
Gaymore as well. He's very flat and monotonous in how he presents everything, and I'm just sort of like falling asleep whenever he's
Who's this?
talking. I forget his first name, but
Is it F1
I always,
or?
No, I think he does a lot of the like Euro or like the British, intermediary commentary for IndyCar.
I'm not sure if I know who it is.
But I don't know. I just know him as Gaymore just because that like I don't listen to him very often, and I know that's his name, and I know that anytime I hear him, I'm like, here we go with this again.
Yeah.
You know, it'll probably be going for ads in the US, right? So in UK, you would have somebody else sort of covering the time when they're on ad.
I do think there's like a distorted. I've definitely recognized in myself that I have got a distorted view on what I like in commentary, and it's definitely based in nostalgia. Like, I like
Sure.
Murray Walker, I like Paul Page on IndyCar, I like Bob Jenkins on NASCAR, and I think that's because that's who I was listening to when I first really started watching those sports. So it's just the right sound to me.
There's definitely a divide in my mind between the types of commentary there was. I think back in the day, that nostalgic side you're talking about felt a little more emotional, a little less like you're satisfying the broadcaster rather than just sort of being a commentator.
Right.
Not to sound cynical, but like I think modern days, people like Croft for F1 is like he has a very exact way he is with every situation. Like he asks questions that he knows the answers to, but I think he's trying to create a platform for maybe the viewer to learn. But the way he presents them is sort of infuriating to me because I would rather just the commentators have the knowledge and sort of spoke it out rather than sort of referring to mine, for example, and then getting them to explain it. It's a bit bizarre to me.
I think
I like Murray because he was like, you could clearly tell he's a lover of it.
right.
First,
He's a
and
fan
then the
himself.
commentator second. Yeah.
I think he said that of himself, that he was lucky to be in the position he was. I know, like, because there's so much money in the broadcasting now, that's where, like, the sports make all their money, that they're in, like, the broadcast is owned by the series, so that's like a conflict of interest in giving you a unbiased reporting of things, right? They're never going to be critical of the series because they are the series. But, like, that's just kind of the way it is these days. Well, I'm flirting with a slightly better time here. I'm almost out of fuel. Yeah, Brundle Motorsports. So we're racing for Alex? How would you...
I wouldn't feel comfortable speaking as an authority on it, but like, I mean, a lot of it was Jimmy's idea. He was the one, you know, he's the direct contact to Alex. But I think sure it is. We all have a love for vintage cars, right? For Alex, it's getting a bit of a connection to the virtual side of things, because it's not, while it's not like untouched ground for sim stuff, it's just not quite in the mainstream compared to, you know, the more relevant stuff. So that's probably where a lot of the interest comes from. Yeah, we just sort of found ourselves in this situation with running a Brundle Motorsport. It's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Yes, Jimmer Punterino. That's the Jimmer.
Yeah.
Assad finally made his announcement today. We're racing the Porsche.
Yeah. Apparently they got the announcement out just after the entry list was confirmed, which is 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Because obviously they've been ready to talk about it for ages. They've just been waiting on...
Yeah, I totally didn't know this was happening.
Yeah, it's cool that it's out there now, and we can chat about it. I think it's a big step of a car. I mean, I know GT4 is quick, but it's like he said in his video, no AC. It's a lot when you're running a track like that and you're running flat out. Certainly a more manual experience of the car.
I know he's been working out a lot to be able to do it, so I think I've got one more lap in this thing, although I might run out of fuel. No, I think I'll just have enough. Would this be it? Do you think I'll get it on one final lap?
I don't want to curse you.
Forgot I put that sound on the Capri. It sounds like it's the Nissan sound. Whoa, saw a Skyline. I didn't think anybody would take that car.
I think there's a couple of them. Yeah, I think me and Jake were in agreement that the Skyline was the first of the options to go. I think neither of us are really that interested. I love the original GTR, I just don't like that look with the square wing.
Alright, this lap isn't gonna quite be it, I don't think. About to run out of fuel at the line anyway. Well, didn't get into the 55s, but improved our time by a few tenths at least.
So we're like last place, right? That's what that means.
Yeah. That's what I'm hearing.
And all I'm hearing is dirty, stinking hot lapper.
Oh.
Yeah,
who's
I
this
mean,
guy? Everybody's
he's
welcoming themselves in here tonight. It's Coin and Bailey.
I can go away if you want.
It's fine. I'm actually going to be wrapping up in a
though.
couple minutes. No, I'm joking. We are hot lapping. We're qualifying. That's the whole point.
We'll turn him yet, Bailey, don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Turn me what?
We'll just flip you over. We'll turn you into a real DHR driver, which is to say you do 0 qualifying.
Damn
And
right.
you turn up on race day and go, oh yeah, haven't done the qualifying
Take the
practice.
fuel out of it.
Yeah.
I took all the fuel out. I think I went out with 20 liters in my final go there.
Jeez.
I know. Let's see, so I did a 156.2. Was my best lap.
That's rapid, that is.
It's pretty good.
Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's see where the other Corvettes are.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my window capture for the timing thing. Here it is. Whoa, cover me. The other Corvettes are really the main goal here.
Well, they're the easiest thing to compare to, right?
Okay, I'm seeing on the server right now there's only 2 cars quicker. A GTR Ferrari with a 156.1 and a GTR Porsche. The 906 Porsche.
Now that does not
That's-
surprise me too much, because now that they don't have to worry about the tires and they've got a wider track to run on, I was hoping they were going to be a lot more competitive, but maybe not that much. Competitive.
Like we're not going to be very competitive with that kind of time.
Well, because
Wow, I did not expect that. I'll be honest. It's so light though. I could see why it would be quick.
Yeah, I think I mean, you'd have to look at the sector breakdown, but I imagine through the S's it is nuts.
Yeah. So I'm curious though. The driver in it has also been in a different car, or maybe they're for the same team. They're both called Erratic.
I guess also the Ferrari is a good target. I know it's.
Yeah, they're just about a 10th quicker than us right now. The RHC.
I'm just thinking
Cavalli.
other big engine or big-ish engine front engined cars. You know, something that has the same sort of balance that we would have.
So for the folks that aren't on the server, there's the 2 Panteras, which are both in the low 155s, so a full second faster than us. And then there's the GTR Porsche 74, which is 55.6, and that's it. There's 3 cars not on the server, and there's 2 cars on the server that are quicker. So we're 6th at the moment.
Yeah, sick. They're definitely at the top sort of quarter then.
Top 10 out of 46 cars, 30 of which are in our class.
Yeah, I'd say that's about where I would expect this to be ultimate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's your confirmation that the Pantera is the car to beat, though, isn't it?
Yeah, somebody in my chat saying the tire wear will be something, but I think we're going to struggle with tire wear as well. Like, big time.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd be more happy in a mid-engine car for the tyre wear, because you got a bit more weight over them, right? But I think it's not really going to make much of a difference. I think a lot of people are going to struggle with them, apart from maybe
The 906.
the 906. Yeah, the things that are just lighter on their feet. I would say maybe the 911s too, but with the weight over the rear and just how they go fast, they typically do slide around quite a bit.
Well, 6th, provisionally 6th. I'm sure we'll slide down a little bit until you get in there, Nate, right? And then-
I'll have a go once you're done tonight, I think, just to sort of
you're
see
gonna
if
go
the
in tonight?
feeling is... Yeah, I need to do some driving. Need to see how the server feels compared to offline.
Gotcha. I'll be around a bit, but thank you for sitting on the stream with me. It's
Yeah,
fun
it's
chatting setup, doing laps. Stream
Yeah,
worked.
potentially
thankfully.
going nowhere with the setup, you know, going in circles.
The setup I did the time on was the one you sent me, V3. I'm gonna save what I did. It's 3.1. I'm gonna save it as 3.2. I'll send it to you. But I changed
Sure.
the fuel, obvious. Well, did I change? I think I did the fast lap starting with 40 liters. I changed the diff coast to 40. I put the roll bar up to 3600. I think that's all I did to it.
All right.
So we didn't go back. It's way more drivable than the one I started with. I don't think it's much quicker, but it's definitely more consistent. All right, I'm gonna wrap up my stream. I'll be back though. I'm sure.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Wait.
All right. I appreciate you all joining me tonight. Seems like my stream worked, which is very relieving that everything seems to be working. But yeah, we'll be back on Saturday for the 4-hour race with Syndicate Motorsports. Let me just double check what time it starts. I'll put up a stream probably tomorrow at some point for the race. Let's see here. 1900 CET. That's the start of the race. Okay, so it's going to start at... The race itself is going to start at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. my time. So, probably come on a little bit before that. I don't know if there'll be a warm-up or anything like that. But, yeah. Should be fun. We'll see if we end up... if Nate's going to do some laps. I have a feeling we'll end up being a little bit faster than the 56.3. But I feel pretty satisfied with my pace, and I'll work on some race setup stuff. And then, yeah, I'll be back with the race itself. So thank you all for tuning in. Just a casual practice type thing tonight, but I'll be back on Saturday. So till then, have a good rest of your evening. I'll see y'all later. Oh, we're not starting soon. All right, bye.